Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special one for you today. I've managed to use some dark arts, and I've gotten my hands on Caps. He's in a solo queue game, ladies and gentlemen. I've got my hands on Caps' solo queue game. I've managed to get it onto my Mac, which means that the quality is quite low. As you can see, I've had to put the game graphics quite low. But this is okay. This is okay. Because it means that we get to watch Caps' actual locked camera POV in a game, and I don't have to leech off of, rank 1 CN. And the reason we're watching Caps on Syndra, I might pause and give you a quick preamble. So Worlds is coming up in 2 days, right? And I'm pretty sure, from a lot of analysts I've heard talking, that Syndra is going to be really, really big deal in the meta, particularly if you can play it. So I think like people like Knight, people like Caps, Faker, all these characters, they're going to be really, really abusing this champion. And I was looking through Caps' solo queue account right now. He's got a game where he went 3-17 on Yone. In 1800 LP Challenger. So I'd like to make a wager that he's probably not going to be, whipping out the Yone in Worlds. And if he does whip out the Yone in Worlds, you can pray for G2 and nothing's going to save them, okay? Because his Yone is completely freaky. It's disgusting, okay? So let's not even ponder that idea. Instead, he's played like 20 games of Syndra, and his Syndra looks really, really good. So this is an 1800 LP Challenger lobby. I think he's against some other pro players. I'm not 100% sure. I might hold the scorecard up for a little bit here just so we can see the CS. He's against a Kennen mid, I think? No, I can't read. LeBlanc mid. Guys, can I move this around? Wow. Okay, so you got autofilled top. Caps' CS is going to be up the top there. Started the Doran's ring. Rune setup. He's going first strike, got the mana flow blend. Versus LeBlanc here. Let's see how he does this. Plays this lane a little bit. Long aggressively W's forwards, but we actually do manage to get the first strike proc anyway, which is a little bit weird. Because I think her play there was to try to deny the first strike proc. Of course, LeBlanc, WCD is quite long. Really good Q from Caps right there. Of course, Caps is a really insanely good laner. So we can expect a lot coming out of the young Dutchman. Is he Dutch? He's German. Not sure. He could be anything. Maybe he's German. It feels wrong. Anyway, shoving the wave here. Level 2 off the next minion. Of course, LeBlanc is also level 2 off the first minion here, but I think we're going to get level 2 priority. Good Q again. LeBlanc does manage to W out of it. I don't think we get our first strike proc that time. LeBlanc hits level 2 first. We're level 2 at the same time here. Managed to get a really good QE there. Get the 1 Splinter of Wrath. Syndra did get buffed recently, so she's really strong going into Worlds here. 6 CS, 7 CS to 7 CS. LeBlanc goes for a WQ auto trade. Manages to proc the electrocute, but are forced to use the health potion first. And I think that trade was shockingly poor for her, because she didn't quite W out of the Syndra Q in time. Watching Caps tethering here is so good. He's baiting in and out of that QE range, and then suddenly uses it when LeBlanc's least expecting it, right? It looks like he's just walking in and out, and then suddenly goes for it when LeBlanc's trying to go for a last hit, man. It's brutal. All right. Here we go. Level 3. Playing really safe. LeBlanc misses the chain, but he's getting ganked by the Rengar here. Rengar does have Flashy available. I think Caps could be going down here. Flash QW from Rengar finishes off Caps. The E is not enough to save him. And LeBlanc manages to set up a really good gank timer there. Looked like she was getting a little greedy, but in the end it was Caps who actually made the misplay. I love how Caps' name is the Shackled One, by the way. That's really is something. I'm going to take one more look at the scorecard here. Caps sitting on 13 CS, sitting nice and pretty. Look at the minimap here. So we're looking at the blue side, Fog of War, obviously. So we don't know where Rengar is here. Top lane matchup is pretty winning for the Kennen, I think. Early, anyway. Eventually, Mundo, of course, will just absolutely put his meat cleaver inside of the little rat. In a violent way. Very, very mean and violent. Cap's not actually waiting to get mid prior here. He just walks into the jungle here to get the fight. Wow! Whoa! Wait, the Rengar passive jump was to the scuttle? And Caps' QE stopped him midair there. LeBlanc is a little bit over-positioned here as well. The Rel Q does land really well. Rakan goes down in the wall. But LeBlanc does get the bamboozle. Actually, not sure which one's real here. Really good QE from Caps again. Manages to land the double stun. The Jin W comes through. Deadly Flourish onto the LeBlanc. And Kalista is in a bit of trouble here. Forced to run away. The first strike proc is not quite enough to finish her off, though. Rengar wants a little bit more here. Coming in. Viego W might land. And mid lane is so much more hectic than top lane as LeBlanc oversteps and gets W by the Viego. Deadly Flourish lands on top of the Rengar. He goes down as well. And it's just a complete massacre in the bot side jungle for the blue team. Rakan's here as well. He wants some. But I think Kalista's a little bit too low to fight him. Meanwhile, the bot wave is not very good for the blue team. We've lost so much. But while Jin has lost a lot, though, let's have a look at the CS. 20 CS, Kalista died there. 2 deaths on Rengar in that one play. He died there, ran back, and died again. That is the worst thing you can possibly have for your tempo. Viego looking at 3-1 now. Caps 1-1-2. LeBlanc is 15 CS there, and that play did not go very well for the red side. Scuttle Crab's still up, so I wonder if Rengar wants to contest this again. I feel like he's 13 CS, though, so he really has to keep clearing. We just saw him topside on the Scuttle Crab. I think Viego's actually got him tracked really well here. This could be a really, really game-endingly broken play for the Viego, but Mundo's out of hover, unfortunately. If Viego managed to find that Rengar by himself, it would have been big trouble for him. Let me get rid of the scorecard here. Just have a look at the lane state here. We do have a red buff on Syndra. I'm hovering over the first track. Shouldn't do that. 23 Splinters of Wrath already. Check the gold quickly. Looking at 1,100 is what we're sitting on right now. 2,000 total. Got a nice little 500 gold lead on our lane opponent there. I think the roam timers were really good there. It's something you can really learn from how Caps plays the game. He's very aggressive on the roam timers. He didn't even stop to shove midwave there. I think he understood that the play is right now. He needs to go. Which is something, again, it's a very easy mistake to make. Because it might seem like the consistent play in that scenario is to shove midwave, get the guaranteed advantage. Manages to Q either LeBlanc out of her W. Gets an insanely good trade. Unfortunately, hasn't reset on his gold yet, so he doesn't have damage. Needs to set up a favorable wave state before he can reset, because he doesn't have TP. Gets the favorable wave state, gets it in. Look at that challenger recall. I did mention this. It's an 1800 LP challenger game, this one. LeBlanc tries to cancel the recall, but just full griefs it. I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like Rengar is putting a bit of damage onto the rel here. Viego W's in a bit aggressively here. The QE does land. Rengar might go down again. Viego does get the reset. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to keep playing, though. Finishes off the Rakan as well and gets another reset. No level 6 on the Viego, but it does not matter. He's a force to be reckoned with. Just cleaving through the enemy team. Rel looking to get the Shattered Advance on top of the... God, disgusting. Never mind, the QE does land from Caps. This Rel is a complete fiend, dude. Is that crisp on Rel, dude? Is that Weibo Gaming support right there? Never mind. I take it back. I take it back. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Screw you, Caps. I want to watch this fight. What's going on? Is that the real LeBlanc? Looks like the enemy team is here to collapse. What is mid lane, bro? Is this mid lane? Is this what it's like? This is insane. You can look up here and it's like fucking the rat is just chilling, dude. That's what I play, man. What's going on down here? This wave state is so bad for LeBlanc as well. Although it doesn't matter because, again, it's mid lane, so I bet you what Caps is going to do here is instantly shove this shit because it's mid lane. And what matters is having the push, right? Maybe he'll deny one wave. All right. Okay, he's good at the game, all right? He's good at the game. It's very obvious to me that this guy, you know, he can play the game. But it's insane, right? This is crazy. There's perma-fighting. This is a super high elo. Maybe it's just the European server as well, but I feel like the Korean server is probably no different, right? Everyone's flipping all the time. This could just be a very, like, you know, weird game as well, because we are playing, like, they have a LeBlanc, they're playing Rengar. The Rengar's playing super aggressive, though. I feel like Rengar... I'm not qualified to speak on how Rengar plays, but I feel like I don't usually see Rengars trying to fight this much, this early. Champion, not that good until he gets 6, no? Seems pretty weak. Gank was really good level 1. Of course, LeBlanc 6 is ridiculously strong, so we have to be very careful here. Level 7 to level 6, though. We are full XP bar up. Let's check the gold again. OX. 2,200. Still haven't reset, by the way. LeBlanc, that's a challenger player who just missed that chain. That's disgusting. So he's up about 600, 700 gold. Has the Elixir of Wrath as well, coming back with it. Oh my god, he's going needlessly large. Excuse me, needlessly large rod. Can't look at the game timer. That's one thing I need to figure out how to do. Could look at the interface visibility here, toggle it on, but whatever. It's fine. A lot of pings going on. See, like, Rakan might be caught out on the bot side again. Just gonna see if we can get the push here. I think we might full one-shot the wave now. I'm not sure. I don't know how good Syndra's wave clear is on a cannon wave. I think she might be able to W the cannon wave, being really respectful of LeBlanc there. I think Caps understands that a little bit better than even I do, obviously. How ridiculously, insanely potent LeBlanc's trading pattern is if she lands everything. Wow, she just wow. W, Q, R, auto. That's how easy the trade is there from LeBlanc. It's so easy. It's so easy. And it's just full evisceration of Caps' health bar right there. Fortunately, he does have the potion, but good vision in the bot side here. Kalissa's little ghost will catch us out. Never. Holy shit, James Bond. There's no way they didn't see him, no? There's actually no way they didn't see him. Was he doing that deliberately? I think he maybe thought he didn't have time to auto it. He was right, though. He's here in time. Flash and cleanse going through from Kalista, but it's not enough to save her. Rengar, I think, is next, right? I think this blue buff is illegal to take. Yeah, Gromp is illegal as well. Rengar, you know, he wants some. LeBlanc is on the way as well. She's not showing on mid. Very likely she's coming. LeBlanc's here, trying to finish this off here. Rel does go down. LeBlanc W, very powerful. But I think they've got to be careful letting the Viego get the resets here. LeBlanc can finish him as well. Rengar doing huge damage on the Viego is not able to quite take him out. Viego goes down. That play is very, very bad for us, I think. I think our team forced it a little bit. Caps played it pretty good. I think Viego with an overstay. LeBlanc with a good punish. And Rengar managed to win the 1v1 there. Take a look at the items here. Viego with a Kraken Slayer. That is ridiculous. I do want to look at the timer here. Let's, sorry, I'll go back to Caps in a second. Go score display. Alright, Shackled one, come back. Meanwhile, he's actually dying. It is 10 minutes and 10 seconds, and I might keep the score display up. Damn, we are full getting blasted. We barely live. Actually hold flash as well, because we have big balls. Like, they're huge. They're like large, big. Cannon is 0-1, so it looks like Rengar got a successful top gank off. Let's take a look at the gold now. Gold lead is still 600 in mid. Pretty big. Bot lane is 400. Top lane, there is a gold lead to Mundo. So that's a big deal, though. Because I don't think our team, like, with the exception of Viego, I don't think our team has a really good way of dealing with this Mundo. TP coming through from Caps. Seems to be a skirmish in the bot side red jungle. I wonder if we're going to go to this. Might just take the consistent play, shove mid, then have a roam timer. Get our turn. Caps has been skipping his turns a little bit this game, but it doesn't really matter because LeBlanc's been doing the same thing. He's been rushing. And it seems to be the play. Pretty impressive. Just how Fiesta this is. And obviously it's not Fiesta, right? What this is these two solo queue teams just prodding each other. They're just basically saying, hey, if you don't have the mechanics to participate in this game, we will full farm you because of how aggressively we're playing. Right? If you're not capable of responding to this, if you're not coming for the 4v4, and you let it be a 3v4 for 2 seconds, we will farm you. So it's like a very aggressive playstyle. It's kind of flippy, but it's also not. Rengar is sitting on vision. The Rakan manages to E forwards, and LeBlanc was sitting over the wall, but they're both full one-shot. I don't think that was the play for the red side. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe Rengar thought he had something. The Rakan was there, the LeBlanc was there, but he underestimates just how quickly he's going to get one shot. And the Rakan, unfortunately, tries to save the Rengar, but is next to fall. 2k gold lead at 11 minutes. Pretty interesting. Really good QE. Predicts the LeBlanc's going to W back straight away. That was interesting. I think that Q was aimed to... I kind of want to watch that again, but I don't know. I think the Q was aimed to hit her as she was W'ing, and she W'd back immediately to dodge it, but Caps E'd the Q into her original W location. So no matter what she did there, she was either going to get hit by a Q or an EQ. Pretty brutal. That's a mark of someone who's got a lot of games on Syndra. I think it's very likely that Syndra actually gets banned a lot when we're playing, like Caps is playing at Worlds. I think this champion is definitely one of his specialties. You're seeing just how much damage it's doing already. And he's getting it quite fed this game. I don't want to spoil anything, but, you know. I did pick this game for a reason. Looks like it might be a play going on bot side. Chooses to skip the plate again. Really just sacrificing a lot of his own tempo here to go for this play. And he might get nothing. Yeah, so he gets nothing for that play. He does still get a reset timer here, but of course, if he knew he was going to get nothing, then the best thing to do is just walk in a bush and instantly reset. But again, Caps is not doing that because he does care about his bot lane. A very selfless player here. And it could also just be that he wants the kills himself, so he wants to go. Like, you know what I mean? May not be selfless. Might have a little bit of selfish intent. Take a look at the items here. Look at 2 needlessly large rods. Amp Tome and boots. LeBlanc has... Wow. Yeah, LeBlanc is in trouble, man. It's not a good feeling to buy Merc Treads against a Viego, his 8 kills, and a Jhin who has 3. That's not a good feeling. But I think LeBlanc, yeah, does need it because there's a Kennen and there's a Syndra in this game. Syndra's going Death Cap first. I don't know what that is, but it does look like Death Cap first to me. I think what it's likely to be is Storm Surge into Zhonya's. Not Storm Surge. What's it called? What's the one that crits on Shadow Flame into Zhonya's? That's my bet, right? But it does currently look like a Death Cap, and that would be Psychotic. Rakan just poking his little head around. We are in a bit of a troubling position here. Kalista is the one who to be caught out, though. And we do full one-shot her with 1 rotation of the combo, despite her cleanse dodging out W. Looks like this play is really good. The crash down from Rel is big. Ignite comes through on Rakan. We do take him out. Get the double kill to our name. And we did just full one-shot that Kalista. What does she have? Oh, she's 0-5. Okay, it makes sense. We'd have a 3-level lead on her. We had ults. Good poke from the LeBlanc there. Scorch interrupts our reset. That's kind of annoying. No one likes that. But, I mean, the real story of this game, right? The real issue for Caps coming to this game, he did go Death Cap first. I wonder if that's just a Syndra-specific thing. It's really interesting. I don't see that often. Maybe he's 4 kills. Yeah, it's really interesting. I was going to say, the big story of this game, the big issue for the blue team is going to be this Mundo. Like, he is freaky strong right now. That's Alois on Mundo, bro. It might actually be Alois on Mundo. Like, I haven't checked. Now, Alois Mundo is ridiculously good. He's going Heartsteel into Warmogs, which is the build. Unsurprisingly, you know. We're TPing behind him. Mass pings coming through. Looks like we're collapsing as a 4-man on this top side here. If we shut down this Mundo, the game is over. We are behind here. This is an insanely good TP. The W does miss, and the Rengar does outplay us a little bit there with the W cleanse. Jhin Ulta. Shockingly bad, but it's fine. I guess it was zoning. I got him, guys. Guys, he's not going to walk this way. Don't worry. Good teammate. Holding the wave for Kennen, you know. Making sure it doesn't interrupt his reset. Get the Splinter of Wrath 80 upgrade. It means our E. It's now a little bit wider. Not the best upgrade in history. Pushback's a little bit further as well. Guess it's good for the Rengar. Not the best for Blanc. Like, it's okay. Rakan's fine. Yeah, maybe it's okay. It's okay this game. It's okay. People do want to jump on us. 5-1. 135 CS, 15 minutes. Not Chovying, but pretty close to it. LeBlanc, 116 CS, 3-1 though. LeBlanc's doing shockingly well. I think this game, yeah, I mean, there's been very little laning, realistically. Like, I can count on one hand the amount of trades I saw in mid lane. Because it's not really not what the game's about, it seems like. It just seems like this mid lane, this elo, this playstyle is just like insanely skirmish based. Yeah, Mundo's being real shut down. This is a really, really good identification of the win condition by the blue team. They understand that if this Mundo gets really strong, we don't really have the damage to deal with it because he will just one-shot Viego. So they need to shut him down early. And they're doing that by forcing him off the tower. They're doing that by putting Caps next to him and Viego next to him. So this Mundo really can't walk up. This Mundo's a very hard scaling champion, but if you shut him down, falls off. Looks like there might be another skirmish going on the top side red jungle this time. Do we have ult available? We do. Deathcap and ult, we will full one-shot whoever we touch. Because Syndra's balls, you don't want to mess with them, dude. Those things slap you around, man. Going for mid here. LeBlanc touching the mid tower. W lands on the wave. 118 gold. Splinter of Wrath for us. 89 Splinters of Wrath. We do have the Herald and Powered Recall as well if we want to take a reset here. Looks like Rel might be looking for the Shattering Strike. Does not land it. Rakan in a bit of trouble, though. Wow, Rel just full ults it. See you later, buddy. Yeah, I mean, I think it was dead as hell anyway, but that's when you type support gap. That guy's 2-8. Is that Mickey on Rakan? Must be. That is Mickey on Rakan, guys. Rengar goes down as well. I mean, this is a full Fiesta, no? I feel like we're just walking around. The enemy team is sprinting at us. Mundo sell. Mundo file. Mundo get poked. Mundo game crash. Pause? Did it pause? Are we crashing? Is this what's going on? Oh, it did warn me this could happen. No! Alright, let me look at this. Time controls. Oh, no, the game ended. They FF'd. That's the game. That's it. Wow, that was... yeah, I mean, yeah, well, there you go. That's Caps Syndra. What? Alright, GG's, guys. Yep, enjoy. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye, guys. Yeah, thank you for watching the today's Tweet TV. That was a short one. That was really that was quite an yep. You know, I'm not too impressed with that one, but it's fine. You know, you enjoyed it. You must have loved it. There you go. Bye bye. Bye bye now. Bye now.